Hey guys, today we're going to be making a super cute and girly balloon garland. What you will need, I have these adorable pastel balloons in different sizes. I have 18s, 12s, 10s, and 5s. And then I have 260 balloons as well. And scissors, of course, balloon ribbon, and balloon glue dots. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is separate my balloons. I like to separate by size and also color. You really don't have to if you want to just kind of grab and go, but this time I am preferring to separate because I want to color block my balloon garland. So I have it separated into colors and sizes. And now I'm going to start making my different blocks of color for my balloon garland. I'm going to make each color separately and then I'm going to connect them all together to form the balloon garland. So I'm going to start with the pink, and then once you're inflating, don't forget to kind of push on the balloon a couple of times just to keep it nice and round. And then I'm going to tie two balloons together to form a pair. I'm going to do that twice. And then I'm going to take that pair and loop them together to form a quad. So I have like the 12 and 18 balloons together, 12 and 12, 10 and 10, and also 5 and 5. So I just kind of mix them all up into pairs, and then I'm going to kind of intertwine them together to form my garland. I don't always use the same size. Sometimes I like to use a larger and a smaller size because that works out pretty well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two sets of pairs and I'm going to kind of intertwine them and twist it just like that. And I'm going to do that a few times with the different sizes. So these are all the smaller balloons, just twist them together to form a cute little small quad. And I'm going to take my 260 and I'm going to tie it around what I'm going to consider my base balloon, and I just tie it in a knot. Sometimes I do use balloon ribbon here, whichever you prefer. Both work really well. It's just personal preference. And I'm going to repeat the same steps with my next color. So as you can see, I'm tying two balloons together, and I'm going to do this for the different sizes, and then I'm going to connect two of my separate pairs to form a quad and connect those together. This is just going to make the garland making process so much faster because I already have my separate pairs together. And again, I use different sizes, large and small, and then I just intertwine them together. So I do have sets of 4. I keep some in sets of 2 and even some sets of 3. And once I have all of them made, then I'm going to start connecting them together. Again, you can use either balloon ribbon or the 260 balloons. And just tie it around the center in a nice little knot. And then you can just start adding on your other balloons from here. If you want to go with a certain order, like if you want to go with a quad, then a double, then a quad, then a triple, you can do so, whatever you prefer. Sometimes I have a certain method. Sometimes I just kind of go with what it looks like. So go with whatever you prefer. And so I have a quad and I'm adding in a couple. And you just kind of wrap it around an old balloon and a new balloon in a figure 8 and give it a nice little tug just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then you just continue adding on more balloons from there. So I had a quad and then a double, and now I'm back to a quad. And then you just kind of twist it and see where it fits the best and what looks the best and works out the best for you. And then you just loop it around again, an old balloon and a new balloon in a figure 8. And you just continue adding them all until you're done with that color block. And then once you're done with that color, again, you move on to the next color. And I just made each color separately, repeating the same steps, making it the same way, adding in couples and quads and triples, and then adding them all together using the 260 balloons for each different color. So once I was done, I had 5 different like mini garlands, and they're a couple of feet each. You can measure to make sure they're the exact same if you choose to do so, or you can kind of just like eyeball it, whatever you prefer. Once you get all of your separate color sections made, then you can connect them all together. So I have each of my different sections made in the different colors, and it looks so cute and precious. And you could also do this method when you're mixing in all the colors, and just make smaller sections at a time and then add them all together to make a larger garland. That's easier for transport. You can have multiple people working on the garland at once, and it just is easier when you're making the full garland. You don't have to add everything together at one time. You can do like several mini garlands and then connect them all together at once. So that usually makes things a little bit easier. And I connected it to the previous color and then to the backdrop stand. So that made the process like so much smoother, in my opinion. But again, if you prefer to just make one long garland, you can do so as well. And I connected all of my smaller color blocks as I came around my backdrop. Again, if you need to transport it or anything like that, then having the separate smaller ones is going to be a lot easier for you, and then you just put them together quickly wherever you need to set them up at. And then you just connect them to the backdrop stand. I usually like to use the balloon ribbon, but again, the 260 works as well. Alright, so once you have all of your garland connected, now we're going to add in some of the smaller 5-inch balloons just to fill in any gaps or spaces. I usually don't add this until the end because I like to have the garland in place. That way I can kind of see where things are needed, because you can always switch the balloons around and make adjustments. So this is why this is always the last thing for me. So I have my balloons. I connected 2 doubles of the 5-inch balloons to make a set of 4, and I looped a rubber band around it. You can use a rubber band, you can use a 260, you can use balloon ribbon or even balloon glue, whatever you prefer. I like the rubber band method just because I feel like it's more secure and it's a lot easier to do. And you just kind of shimmy the rubber band around a balloon, and then you can kind of just like adjust it and move it around, whatever you prefer. So I'm going to do that with all of my different color blocks. I'm doing this all throughout the garland. For each color, I like to add in some smaller balloons just to make it look so cute and precious. You don't have to add in the smaller balloons if you want to just keep the larger balloons. So I'm just adding in the balloons, and I just like carefully shimmy it around a single balloon. Another way you can add in the balloons with the ribbon is you can loop it around the garland, or loop it around a balloon and then loop it back around your smaller balloons. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So what I do is I take the balloon and I loop it around the center, and I pull it through itself and give it a nice little tug, and that makes it really secure. And then I just take it and I find a balloon and I just shimmy it around a single balloon, or I can even shimmy it through and around the center of my garland. And then if I want to add in some single balloons, then I use my balloon glue. And I just take a dot of the balloon glue, a couple of dots actually, and just place it wherever I want it to be. So whichever method works best for you. Again, I use a little bit of everything just depending on the situation. But you can just modify it to fit you. You can use all the small ones. You can use the rubber bands, the 260s, the balloon ribbon. Whatever you prefer. Just have fun with it and make it your own. But it's so cute, simple, and easy to make. Modify the color, the style, add in any additional embellishments you prefer.